When you work for a company, in order to be successful at what you do, you have to be enthusiastic about the prospects for your company. And many companies, publicly traded companies, give their employees an opportunity to buy stock, either in the 401k. Many times the match that the company makes in the 401k will be in the form of stock. They'll also have employee purchase programs where you can use after-tax dollars to buy stock in the company. And that's good. I mean, I think that, you know, if you have confidence in the company, and as somebody who works there, you probably have more insight as to how the company is doing than perhaps even an analyst would or somebody from outside. That being said, you never want to get a concentration in company stock. You're counting on that company to put food on the table with your paycheck every week and to make your mortgage payment and your car payment and those kinds of things. You don't also want to be relying on them to provide for your retirement sometime down the road. So I think a good rule of thumb is when you look at your total investments, you know, somewhere in the 5% range, maybe, you know, 5 to 7%, let's say, in company stock would be okay. What you don't want to do is completely load up. I mean, that's the problem that, for example, the employees of Enron had when it went bankrupt. At the time that the company went bankrupt and the stock went to zero, 80% of all the assets in the company's 401k plan were in company stock. And that's because the company stock was going up faster for a long time than any of the other investments that they offered in there, and people chased the performance of the stock, but of course it ended up being a disaster for them, and there were a lot of people who unfortunately literally lost their life savings when the company's stock went away. And that's really the risk, is the concentration risk. So I think it's okay to be a supporter of your company, to be enthusiastic about it, but you need to keep it within reason, and over a period of time, that's probably going to necessitate you selling the stock from time to time to make sure you don't get beyond that 5 to 7% range. Sometimes cliches have a lot of truth in them, and you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket.